Someone with the first B Corp certified brewery in New Zealand.
Yeah.
Correct. Talk us about to us about what that means and the direction that you're taking the brewery on longer term.
So B Corp certification was set up to certify the highest performing businesses globally from an environmental and social standpoint. So when you're running a brewery or any manufacturing facility, really, you're a very environmentally unfriendly business. So it means that you have endless opportunity to make quite substantial improvements in how you run your business. And then from a social perspective, I guess, it leans on how you govern, how employee stuff. So when we were looking at it, we were already doing like heaps of quite interesting and cool things in our business. Like we always had projects underway of how to improve our business and become more efficient. So, one of the first things we did was focused on landfill, and we reduced our landfill by about 90% over a period by just finding ways to recycle all our soft plastics and change out suppliers for different items and stuff. So we still measure our landfill every week that comes out of the brewery, which is, we normally sit about 15 kilos a week, which is probably less than most households in New Zealand.
Yeah, wow.
The kitchen is they're a little bit more challenging to get that down because so much food, many food items come wrapped and packaged, and there's heaps of opportunities for improvement there too. So anyway, we were interested in the certification, and so the first step to it is measuring everything. So we had to look at our total business and start measuring everything we were doing, how much water we're using, how much wastewater we put out, how much LPG and energy we're using, and then you kind of need to put in process how you're going to reduce all that. You're running policies of how you can benefit your staff and your community, your interaction with the community. So Kirsty drives all that. And it's been really awesome, I think, for our team. They're really, they get involved in it as well, and they find it inspiring. And, some of the projects we've undertaken, not because we don't do B Corp because we want to be B Corp. That's just the way we want to run our business. We want to be really efficient, run it pretty lean, and, be really high performing. So that's a great measure of how well we're doing in that space, is whether we can keep getting the certification. So we've recertified, I think 3 times now. And we've improved every time. So.
Does that, do you think, play into your ability to keep growing, but also to protect margin as you've grown and become more efficient? Because I think some people would look at that stuff and go, okay, that's another cost, or it's more expensive to use that supplier, that sort of thing.
Well, not really, because I don't buy into that really at all. It takes a bit of effort to get it underway. But if you're running a factory, especially, or any production facility, it's in your best interest to be across your numbers, and that's your numbers, the way you're burning resources and what you're paying for them. And so you should be across that all the time and looking for the best deals you can anyway to make sure that you are getting the margin out of it. And we certainly don't do it. It's not a philanthropic thing. It's to make our business better. And that's better, running a sustainable business is all about having a sustainable bottom line first and foremost, because if you haven't got that, then you haven't got a business.